Yeah. I mean, at first I was tagging, so I was still like locked in. But as soon as like center field had no chance, and it split them perfectly. So as soon as it hit the ground, I was like, we did it. And I actually like for some reason that ninth inning, I was like, there's no way we lose this game. So then as soon as sorry. No, as soon as it fell, I was like just relieved because I was holding my breath. But yeah, it fell and yeah, here we are.
Basically, you're at that kind of setting the table for that walk-off in the ninth. What was your approach?
Hit a ball hard, and actually I didn't even hit the ball hard, but I was kind of looking fastball, and I got it a little in on the hands, and luckily it fell.
Harris coming in off the bench tonight, and obviously it was the second at bat, the walk-off, but what was kind of the mentality of Willie preaches the whole stay ready kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
You can tell throughout the night that your chance was going to come.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm always looking for a way to help us win, so I find a chart to do, and that keeps me locked in during the game. And then, you know, I figured I'd probably get in there at some point in this game, so tried to stay loose, try to keep the arm loose and the legs hot. So, you know, I was ready, you know, 9 innings before that at bat to come in.
Now,
Willie was talking about this weekend. You guys really back out this line, having a good time, like playing the kids' game a little bit. What was it feeling after a game like that to really feel like a kid?
It was awesome. It was a ton of fun. I mean, our coach just said it in there. There's really not another experience like it. The rush that you get when you come from behind and you win in the bottom of the ninth. You know, that's what every little kid dreams of when they're playing little league with their dad or playing wiffle ball is the walk-off ninth inning hit. So, you know, there's nothing really like it.
is that the walk-off hard hat? What do we got?
I think so. I don't know. I was told to put it on and wear it in here. So I think we're going to probably keep it with us and make it a new tradition. I don't know. Maybe.
I heard it's also the Homer hard hat.
Oh,
Right.
I didn't hit Homer. But.
So 5 in a row for you guys. Actually, what I've noticed 5 in a row in these same uniforms. How do you keep this going? How do you keep this going into Oregon State? Very good Oregon State team.
We keep wearing these uniforms, I guess. I heard we're bringing them on the road, so you'll get to see some black with gray pants.
Just as the kind of game kind of progressed, seems like in the first 3 innings, the offense was kind of moving and kind of stalled out. What was just kind of the mentality to make sure that it kind of comes alive at the end, to make sure it doesn't kind of die out like it kind of did in those middle innings?
You want to go, Mike?
No, you guys got it.
Just stay with it. That's what I noticed. Our hitter, especially from taking kind of a backseat view of our hitters, everyone was just staying with it, continuing to put good ABs together. I'll point one out. Newman had 2 really good ABs, and nothing drops. That's kind of what we're looking for. Is it's not necessarily result oriented. We don't need 30 hits every game. We just need to keep striking the ball well. And he had two barrels today that I think really represent our offense well. It's like we're just going to keep coming after it.
Nick, for you, started off the season at times a little frustrated with how you started. 9 straight games with an RBI. What has been the adjustment for you? Has it just been a little more time to get yourself more in the box?
Yeah, I mean, I guess just seeing it over, getting the reps, I guess you could say. My hand feels really good too, so that helps. So, yeah.
Kien, for a lot of the guys who are normally kind of necessarily second in their positions, people like yourself, Josiah, Trey, guys like that kind of being in the lineup today, and then obviously with all the pinch hits coming later, well, how important is it, you feel like, for you guys kind of as a group who are usually sitting on the bench maybe most nights to kind of have this kind of a night where the offense really needed everyone to perform, and obviously yourself kind of being at the head of that, where you guys kind of, it really just showed just how really deep this offense was. Do you think that showed that tonight?
Yeah, no, I definitely think it did. And I think we're all of us are just waiting our turn, and as soon as we get into the game, our main objective is to produce. So it feels good, like results obviously, but I think for all the guys that are, I guess, second in their position or just waiting their turn, I know I am, and I think I could speak for all of them that they're hungry and they're gonna jump on that opportunity. So Josiah had a great game. He had a clutch. I think it was a double, right?
Yeah.
Huge double. And then Trey had barrels. Like, that's all you can ask for. So yeah, just getting our opportunities and making the most out of it and having fun.
What has been kind of your mentality as you kind of go through the season? There's been a lot of pinch hitting. I think it's only the second time you made consecutive starts. What is the mentality to kind of stay ready through that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm locked in the entire game, and I like being here. It's fun, so it makes being locked in a lot easier. So I'm just engaged with every pitch, and then as soon as I do, I kind of assume, like, each game, I go into each game assuming that I'm going to get an AB eventually. So just being ready for that, and when my name's called, get a few dry hacks in and swing as hard as I can.
I think you had some family out there too for the game today, so just kind of how special was it to have that kind of performance with on the stands?
Yeah, no, it feels great. They haven't gotten a chance to see too many of, like, my starts, at least, and they're just watching a lot of the live streams, so it feels great that I have a little brother up there, so just kind of like do something in front of him feels really good.
For a lot of kids out here in Arizona, in the Valley, right, it's a match of the two biggest teams out here, right? So many kids that want to be in that spot, want to be in your guys' spot one day. What do you feel you guys hope you showed off today to kids that want to be a Sun Devil one day?
This is the best spot. I don't know. I hope that they see how much fun we're having and hopefully recognize that we're headed in the direction that we want to be in. Obviously winning a couple games in a row, so I just hope that they see how cool this place is.
Kien, I'm curious, when Crenshaw hit that one off the top of the fence, what was kind of your mental process of knowing that you were going to have to make a beeline throw on the money
Yeah.
to get the guy out of there?
I was just gonna try to catch it, I guess. Like right off the bat, I was like, "Oh, I might be able to get there." I was nowhere near it, and Nick said he thought it was a homer. But then I kind of had momentum going towards third base, I guess. So kind of just closed my eyes and threw it as hard as I could, and luckily it was right at Steven, and he relayed it perfectly. And I don't know why the replay took so long. I thought we hosed him.
They were reviewing if it was a home run.
Oh, were they?
It bounced off the top of the
It did. It kind of cornered, like it hit that corner. Yeah, it was weird, but yeah, it didn't go out. So just I guess my momentum that direction probably helped me make a stronger throw.
Anyways, as a fellow outfielder, can you kind of relate to this sometimes when you got to just hose a guy that you kind of just have instincts in that moment?
Yeah, a little bit, but Vu has a better arm than I do, so I
No.
like bouncing it over there. So I was glad it was him and not me. But yeah, I mean, that was textbook. Doesn't give it. I mean, we practice that every day. Like I said this to you guys over the weekend. A lot of what we do is, you guys see it and it looks good in game, but it's not one moment. It's an accumulation of reps that we've had, and I think that's the biggest thing to understand about this team is how every little thing we do matters, and how that we take those things seriously, and then we're able to celebrate wins like this. But it's not the walk-off. It's not Mac having 3 hits or Vu having a good night. It's thousands of little things that we've been doing for weeks that have taken us to this moment.
He had some good throws too, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Some really impressive throws down the line.
Do you feel like kind of just for the team overall, it's been kind of turn around, obviously against Swift and Pullman, kind of rebounding here in Muni. Do you feel like kind of the team is paying more attention to the smaller details, or is there something else that's changed that has allowed for this to happen?
I don't want to say that we've changed. I think that we've just done everything better, right? So our practices have been better. Our practices aren't any different. We're still doing a lot of the same drills. We're still taking BP every day. We're just doing it a little bit better. And now, that's the hardest thing with baseball is, like what's the definition of insanity, doing the same thing and over again expecting a different result? Well, that's kind of what baseball is we hound on the same things over and over again. And, some weeks like Pullman, we come out short by, I think, a total of 4 or 5 runs in 3 games, right? But we keep hounding on those same exact things, and then we sweep Cal, right? Yeah. So you just got to keep going, and you got to keep your head down and kind of keep your nose in the dirt a little bit on the same little details, and the results are what they are. But if you keep hounding them, you'll set yourself up for success.
How is keeping that focus now going into a series where you guys have played a lot of tough teams this year, maybe no bigger than Oregon State, number 5 team in the country that Nick, Kien, you guys took 2 or 3 from here last year. What's kind of the approach to going into marquee match against a very good team on the road?
I know we can definitely do a good job out there. And so I think it's just kind of like we have the lineup to do it and we have the bullpen to do it. So it's kind of just like, I don't think it'll take much. Like, I think we can go into the weekend, and if we play our best baseball, we'll come home feeling good about our time in Corvallis.
Just on that topic, Harris with the walk-off tonight, you guys were both there to witness Isaiah's walk-off range tonight last year against Oregon State. Kind of just reflect on that and what you guys were thinking as you saw him leave the yard.
It was good. I mean, it was cool for Zay. It's pretty cool to do against Oregon State. I mean, you know, they are one of the best programs in the country, and for him to did that as a freshman was pretty sweet to watch. So hopefully we can do that again in Corvallis. It's going to be cold, but not as cold as Pullman. So yeah, should be fun.